Why, hello there today. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm the beautiful boy today. I'm going to talk about beautiful boy things. Now, actually, first of all, I'm going to thank everyone who has watched my videos, dropped a like, subscribed. Again, I'm just doing this for the sake of doing it, but you know, if you're so kind, thank you. I do appreciate that, but if you don't want to talk about a topic everyone on YouTube is talking about, it is the lawsuit brought on by H3, their company, towards certain creators for, I guess, copyright infringement. I believe that's what it is. And I just want to talk about my perspective of what I do in terms of film distribution and my thoughts on that. And I'm not going to talk about the creators specifically. I just want to talk more so like perhaps legal and other implications, and my just opinions on this. So first of all, I know I spend a lot of time with my job of finding places our film shouldn't be in terms of distribution, and then having to send out like copyright notices and stuff like that. I will say on YouTube it's pretty good for the most part. I've dealt with a lot of copyright trolls throughout the years. It's pretty irritating when they send you a counterclaim. Like there was one channel called Reggae Beats. Like we have this one Lifetime movie we have Canadian rights to, and this fucking channel, all they do is take like old TV movies and upload them, because like, sad thing to say, a lot of the rights holders, you know, they're older, they don't understand this stuff, and think that's like really kind of scummy what these things do, what these channels do. It's gross. And I know this lawsuit's really not about film stuff, but I think it does kind of affect that ecosystem. First, I think, you know, I don't know what's going to happen in terms of what will be the outcome. I think it's a pretty clear-cut case of, yeah, these creators are clearly stealing someone's content and admitting to it too. Like literally, like, you know, committing a crime and saying I did the crime is basically what they're doing. It's insane. You know, I hope it doesn't become a thing where the film industry has still in ways kind of like gate kept for a long time, where YouTube's a bit more, or not YouTube, just like social media is a bit more like anybody can say anything. But at the same time, it's like we've given like these people the ability to do all this stuff, and clearly they don't know the responsibilities. And clearly these creators who are in the infringing creators clearly don't know, because those infringing creators, I'm going to mention their names because I don't feel like it, they're just very arrogant about it, I find. And so like realization of like this is going to go through like legal process, and they are going to look at laws and perhaps set precedents of previous laws. So the court's not really in their favors. They can set up as many GoFundMes as they want, but I don't think it's going to go in their favors, honestly. And even if they settle outside of it, I don't think they're doing it. Like, it, you know, part of me wonders, like, would it not just be easier to, and I think it's beyond that in terms of what they have done and the person bringing the lawsuit, what they have had to go through, but easier just say, you know, maybe I'm in the wrong. I'll say this, you know, they reacted to this video and they didn't really react. They just kind of freebooted it, I think, for lack of a better term. I know that if I had something and they did the same thing, I'd be pissed, right? So if anything negative comes out of this, I could see, you know, maybe more gatekeeping, which is not great. But if anything positive, and this is what I hope for, we set precedent for, not president, we don't set the president. We set precedent for some of this stuff to not happen as much anymore on these social media platforms. I'll say on YouTube, which I'm mostly familiar with, it's been pretty good, although, you know, it is very automated. It can get frustrating. But yeah, on Twitch, it's just like, I heard one of these creators who was getting infringed, or creators who was doing the infringing, talk about, you know, they were watching like anime and stuff like this, and it's like, oh yeah, people like it. It's like, no, you're just stealing stuff. It's like there is laws set against this. So I think one thing, it sets precedent, you know, and then it also holds the platforms accountable to actually enforce their terms of service, because I think that's a big part of the issue. Yeah, and I had another thought, but it's escaped my mind into the ether, so what can I do? So it'll be sure to happen. Lawsuits go on for years and years and years. I'm going to link the H3 video. I'm going to also link the two, and I skimmed through them, I'm very interested, the two actual lawsuits. Like, they're very well written. I didn't read all of them, but they're very skimmed. They're not skimmed. They're very interesting to read. Lawsuits are not skim milk. I skimmed through the lawsuits. They're very interesting to read. They are very well written by the lawyer who wrote them. That's what I'm trying to say. There, I got it out. So check that out. And also, I think Legal Mindsets, one of these lawyers on YouTube, talks about it. So anyways, yeah, it just boils down to it's gotten out of control. I think this needed to happen. We'll see what happens. I hope something positive comes out of it. I hope these people who are getting sued perhaps should get their heads out of their asses and maybe just take a moment to self-reflect. They seem very arrogant. They're not going to do that, unfortunately. It is what it is, I suppose. And with that, I am going to look at the wall there for a moment or two. Okay, video's done.